Hello, hello. Hi,
Hello.
everyone. This is Dave and Roxanne.
Welcome to another episode of
It's
It's
a
a New
new day.
Day,
It's
It's
a
a
new
New You.
you.
If this is the first time you tuning into to our page, we do this episodes once, sometimes twice, sometimes three times per week. And the goal of this episode is to encourage you, to inspire you that if you had a tough day yesterday, there's always a new day to become a new you, to become all that God created you to be. This if
If this is your first time as well, we want to welcome you to our page. We're Dave and Roxanne, and we live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So comment below. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We'd love to always see your comments to know where you're tuning in from. Our goal is to go to your places and enjoy those beautiful places where you are, and also click the bottom somewhere here to subscribe if it's your first time to know and get notification when we go live.
so we always phrase this New Day, New You into a question, and the question today is
The question today is why your biggest obstacles will become your biggest blessing.
this is a really great topic, actually close to our hearts. We will share with you three specific examples in our lives how our biggest obstacles turn into our biggest blessings. And I'm sure all of us, as long as we're alive, we're breathing. Shake yourself if you're breathing. You're gonna go through obstacles, challenges in your lives, and it's the way you see those things that will turn those things into a blessing. And we have a very powerful verse at the end to share with you. If you're tuning in, we just want to say hi to you.
Yes, we have. Hi, Lucy. Thank you for tuning in. We have Shika from Ontario,
Hello,
Canada.
Shika.
Lucy is live from
Singapore.
Singapore.
Wow.
Awesome, awesome. We have Bill from California. Caleb is napping right now. Thank you. We have TL from USA, Iowa. Awesome, amazing. Malaysia, Audrey. Wow. Can't wait to go there. Hi, Jumoki. Hello, hello. And Agia, hello. Thanks for tuning in.
Awesome. Welcome, everybody. All right, so we're going to dive into this because Caleb is about to wake up from his nap. So, we want to share with you three specific examples in our lives how our biggest challenge, obstacle turned to our biggest blessings, right? And the first one really is I've shared this before. At one point, I was engaged for 3 years, and I was living in with this person, and I thought I was gonna get married to her. Prepared everything. I was so ready. Had a house and everything, and together. And then one day, this person decided to say, she's gonna home to the Philippines for a vacation. But little did I know, when she came back, she said, it's over. So she gave me the ring, and she said that actually I'm married now. So I don't know if you experienced your heart being crushed before. My heart wasn't only crushed; it was dropped on the floor, stepped on 1,000 times. That was a huge obstacle at the time. I thought it was the biggest challenge and obstacle in my life. And I stayed in faith. I trusted that God is going to turn this into something. This is what I learned. I read a book called um, uh,
Count your blessing.
yeah, Count Your Blessings by John DeMartini. That if something bad, really bad happens in your life, if you really look hard, there's also something really good that's about to happen. And I always say this jokingly that if that didn't happen, I wouldn't met my wife today, my one true love, Roxanne, because of that biggest obstacle. So that obstacle turned into my biggest blessing, which is my soulmate, my wife, Roxanne, today. That was my first specific example.
Yeah, that's that's a good one. That's a blessing for sure. The other, when we look at obstacles, right? One of our biggest obstacles together as a couple is really our finances. In 2018 February, we got into a really big mess where we lost our job. Right? We It's like a wake up call for us that we had seek for help. We That's the first time that we asked the Lord for help to heal our
We were
finances.
86,000.
We found ourselves in 86,000 of consumer debts, because of our failed business, of credit cards, car loans, personal loans, right? And we were scared. We didn't know where to go. We didn't know what to do, but we asked the Lord to help us, to heal us. And we thought that, you know, um, like it was, you know, we were really like, we were crying, right? We thought
Mm.
it's really like the worst time. We thought, we're not gonna, it's the worst time of our marriage. And now looking back 3 years now, it's the it's the
Yeah.
best thing that happened to us, because we learned the biblical finances, how to take care of our money, and now we're in a better situation.
Yeah,
And
we're in a
it
place called Financial Peace.
yeah, if that didn't happen, then we wouldn't be in this place,
So the
right?
biggest financial obstacle we went through turned into our biggest blessing,
Yeah.
because right now we're in so much peace because of what happened. So we want to encourage you today that if you're going through your biggest obstacle right now, your
Yeah.
biggest challenge, know that if you stay in faith and believe that God is preparing you for your biggest blessing. There's a test that you're going through, so when you pass this test, you will be receiving that biggest blessing in your life. And our kind of, as parents, right? It's not really kind of a crazy obstacle, but it is an obstacle. The thing that we're going through right now is we're sleep training Caleb, and the challenge when you do something and you don't know anyone that has successfully done it. There's a lot of wrong misconceptions about it, right? You're mean. It's not good for the baby, right? So it because nobody has done it successfully, and this could apply to anything. It could be business, workout, right? If you try something and you listen to people that has not done it successfully, they have a lot of misconceptions because they just don't know, right? They haven't
Mhm.
done it, right? So we actually seeked out professional training. We paid for training to go through it, to learn from an expert, right? Somebody that has done it, experience. And out of all our people, all our family and friends, there's only one that we know that has done it, and she was really happy about it. So we gave ourselves education and knowledge, and we learned that the benefits outweigh the 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 pain and the struggle and the obstacle we go through. And we learned the concept. We went through the training, and we got that training a while ago, like 4 months, like 2 months
2
ago.
months ago.
But because of the fear in our mind and a lot of things, and the people around us that they also didn't understand, and we don't blame them because we didn't know, right? So it took us 2 months to actually apply it. We prayed about it, and we did. And we're on our third day now. It's painful for parents, right, to go through your baby crying and all that kind of stuff, right? But because of the training we went through, we understood the long-term benefit, that this is just temporary. And and just to let you guys know, right, after 3 days of going through, babies are resilient. It's so incredible, right? Our first day, especially the nap time, was the hardest because he couldn't sleep for 2 hours. He would cry, and the training says to come in and in after 10 minutes of crying, and you soothe them for a minute, and then you come out again, right? Because you're teaching them soothing skills, you're empowering them. And after going through that pain of 3 days, right, and right now, Caleb, it's so incredible today, right? During the nap time, which was the hardest, the first day 2 hours he couldn't sleep. The second day it took him, we put him down 13 minutes by himself, he went to sleep. Today, on the fourth day, right, 4 minutes, right,
Yeah.
went to
Third
sleep.
day.
Third
Yeah.
day, so the third day, 4 minutes, went to sleep. And both naps he was able to sleep by himself.
Less than
Less
10
than
minutes.
10
Yeah.
minutes. And it was so hard because as a parent, it breaks your heart. But that biggest obstacle as a parent today is turning out to be a big blessing, because Roxanne and I was able to work out in the morning. We have
Because like our biggest obstacles, for the past 2 months,
Yeah.
couple of months now, is the sleeping, right? As parents, we know how hard it is to to wake up in the morning, early morning, like late nights, right? But because of that, and we got recently we got sick as well. So it's hard that we don't have anyone to help us out, and that's push us to find ways on how to make our baby sleep. And we got this training. So looking back now, the biggest obstacles, it will really turn into a blessings if you really look hard, if you really, believe that, okay, this is, I'm going through trials right now. I know it's going to be a big blessing. And that's what's happening right now in our sleep training. And of course
You
for
have so much time when there's structure and the baby is, napping for 2 hours. It's just incredible.
yeah. Hi, Emma from Gatineau, Quebec. Definitely, there's no perfect formula. We have books to guide us with all. That's awesome. Embrace parenting. I heard the same story from my daughter. I have a son 2 months older than Caleb. Amazing. We only see how precious it was when we only look back. That's right.
Mhm.
Definitely. Yeah, the obstacles, you appreciate them when you're out of
Yeah,
it.
but it's
And
not.
then
It's
it's not pleasant. It's not, who wants struggles, right? Who wants obstacles? No one wants it. But then if you really look back on all your obstacles, especially the biggest ones, they become the biggest
yeah,
blessings.
the pain of growth is not pleasant, but it's necessary
Hmm.
to bring you to your next level. And I love this quote that
Yeah, it says only God can turn a mess into a message, a test into a testimony, and a victim into a victory.
we also missed one. Your biggest trials into your triumph,
Hmm.
right? That was one of the biggest thing on this one. Your biggest trials and triumph, and your obstacles into your biggest blessing. So I hope we encourage you somehow. If you're going through a struggle, obstacle right now, just know, right, that when you look back,
Hmm.
right, God is preparing to do something really big. So instead of getting down on yourself, try to be grateful. And second, try to be excited because something big, huge is coming into your life, a blessing.
Yeah, and declare what happens is that during those times, like, when he got disengaged, when we were in that big mess of financial, in our finances, we declare and we believe in God's promises. We find scriptures that support it, and we declare, even if things aren't going well, we declare that God will bless us. God is leading us to His path, leading us to abundance. You declare it because you know that it's only temporary. This too shall pass. So we want to end with this.
I love that. Deuteronomy 20, verse 4. It says,
For the Lord your God is the one who goes with you to fight for you against your enemies to give you victory.
that's right, victory. Comment victory if you're going through a struggle, or if you want to just go to the next level, comment victory. When you go through an obstacle, your biggest enemy is not the obstacle. Your biggest enemy is your mind.
Yeah.
If you're a person of faith, your biggest enemy is the enemy because they're gonna tell you lies, right?
Yeah.
During this time that you won't be successful, you can't do it. You're
no
worthless.
good. You're a loser.
The enemy can't touch you, but they can tell you lies to discourage you
Mhm.
and believe that God is not with you. But for the Lord your God goes with you
To fight for
to
you.
fight for you in your biggest obstacle, right? And your obstacle is your enemy. So, which is just really the lies in your mind. So, I hope we give value. I hope we inspired you somehow. And if you think that someone can be uplifted or be inspired with this message, just feel free to share this. Our goal is to encourage you. And thanks for tuning in always. We appreciate you for commenting, for visiting our page, and
Yeah, and also if again, if you want to be notified about when we go live, there's a click button or subscribe button somewhere
probably follow
here,
on Facebook.
or follow us in
And YouTube
Facebook.
is subscribe. I think. I don't know. We're not tech savvy.
We don't know how, like, the details. We're not really tech savvy, but we're happy to to see that you're getting value from this.
Thanks for tuning in. That is another episode of It's a New Day.
It's a new
You.
you.
God bless
God bless
everybody.
you. Bye. Have a great weekend.